It's serious. This is right in front of my office, the National Theatre Road. Small rain and see. Serious, eh? Wow. Hey, Madagana. Sosket. Wow. Yeah, some Charlie. All right, cheers.
For some time now, there have been floods in Accra, and it's destroying a lot of properties and roads, infrastructure, and other things. And I think it's high time we tell ourselves the truth, okay, about this Accra floods. Yearly, it's a yearly thing. We are always expecting Accra to be flooded every year. Every year, the rains will come, then Accra will get flooded, people will struggle. When the rains go, they will move back to wherever they were. Then, uh, when the next year comes, they get flooded, move away, move back, and to and fro something. So every year we just repeat it. But I think there's one thing that we as citizens have not really paid attention to concerning this Accra floods. Okay, what I believe, okay, let me say I'm not a building expert or maybe a construction expert. My field is agriculture, plants, somehow related to this video I'm going to say, okay, and animals too. Okay, so my point is I'm going to make it very short. How or the modern real estate developers or the modern houses that we build nowadays in our cities, okay, we end up we end up tiling, okay, or making the floors or the compounds only concrete. All right, only concrete. So any building that we put up, the floor or the compound in the environment will be concrete or tiles, especially tiles. Now we see tiles to be a new technology or a new way of making our houses or our buildings look nice. But to me, I think this thing is contributing to the flooding in our cities. Let's look at Accra, for instance. All these new structures that are coming up, okay, houses, industrial places, whatever, they are all being furnished with tiles, solid tiles on the compound. So when the rains come, okay, the rains don't get anywhere to pass, but rather to drain or to drift to the streets and to the drainage systems. And these drainage systems don't have or do not have the capacity to contain all the water that is coming from these houses, these industries, these compounds or whatsoever. Okay, our drainage systems were not built like the other people's own, right? The foreigners, the Europeans, their drainage type. Our own is not built like that. So the water or the rain that drops on the ground is unable to penetrate through the ground or enter the ground. Let me just use simple English. Enter the ground, okay, or just get sucked into the ground because the ground has been tiled or cemented. I will let you see a video, okay. This video is a house having a compound with grass or lawns and let's say a cement ground, okay. And this house, the possibility of this house getting flooded is very, very low because whenever it rains, the grass side will take the water or the rainwater and then to just enter the ground and it's gone. Few minutes, few hours, you come, there will be no water there. Okay, there will be no water there. Any drop of water that drops on this compound gets soaked into the system or into the ground, and then that's it, into the lawn, and yeah, it's gone. Okay, but then when we look at these new houses that are coming up, all the houses are being built with compounds with tiles. And I believe that these tiles compound, we are not really looking at them. I'm not saying people shouldn't do that. Well, I mean, I don't like that really. I wouldn't do that to my house. But then I think we should look at it. We should adapt this lawn or grasses type of compound in our house, even if not the whole compound being grass or being a lawn, we can just make portions or patches on the compound, which will have these grasses that can absorb the water when the rains come. Okay, in our society, our places, we don't always have to make everywhere cement, but maybe certain parts or whatever. We don't have to always make everywhere cement. We can make grass lawns or lawn or grasses. We plant grasses that can absorb the water immediately the rains come. When we do this or when we adapt to this kind of system, I think it will reduce the flood. Then we can look at the drainage and then the sanitation and then the pollution. Okay, because if the rains are not that much on the drainage system, I think the drainage system would be able to work normal and then carry the little rain that will come into it from straight from the sky than other water coming to join the already stressed drain system and causing the floods. This is my small input on this. I mean, I stand to be corrected if I made any mistakes. I stand to be corrected. Thank you very much. And let me know what you also think, guys.